I am good as we are set to get ready here on championship court. Millie Rane to serve first. Rane and Howells in the pink and white at the bottom of the court. Black and Frazier in the dark colors at the top. Quick side out.
I think that's the second mistake we've seen Millie Rane make in 2 matches. She finally missed a third.
If you're going to make a mistake, you can't lose a match in the first point, or win a match either.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's
there
a better
it is.
ball there from Rane.
Just going to make up for it right there. Beautifully done by Millie Rane as she continues her hot streak.
So we saw Mari Humberg trying to speed up against Dylan Frazier, and he was just reading it, sitting it all over. But this is where Millie Rane holds it, and she sets up where she can either take it down the line or she can roll it back middle. And that is the disguise that she needs against the fast hands of Dylan Frazier and Tyra Black.
Ooh. You talked about court coverage. There may be no one that covers court better on tour than Will Howells. He is so fast with the ball.
No, especially up at the kids salon. You saw it right there, 1-2.
We saw him chase down balls in the men's gold medal match in singles in Sacramento that had no business being chased down. Still no score yet here in our first semifinal. And on cue, Frazier puts it into the net as Rane and Howells on the board first.
So this is one of the interesting things, right? Rane and Frazier drill, play, do everything together in that group. She knows his weaknesses as far as where she can attack and what takes his fast hands out of play.
Yeah, and where did she attack on that one? She went left.
Right at his forehead.
Right. It's forehead to left shoulder, right? So it's right in that spot.
Howells can't, or Rane rather, can't make the cut. Tied at 1.
She's tried to rush that one back cross court, cut off the swing.
Frazier getting a little too big.
Yeah, talk about resetting and dropping a ball. Tyra Black just got too high on her drop, so it leaves that next ball attackable.
Just wide, but a good spot there from Tyra Black. Millie Rane actually overran that one a little bit. Goes right to that left hip, jams herself up just enough to pull that across the body and just wide.
Oh, the power from Black to put it right past Rane.
But it's a good adjustment. So she went to the left hip of Rane, gets this pop-up, and then watch the next one. She goes right hip. And she goes right hip, but doesn't go too hard to hit it out.
Another point for Frazier and Black as they have taken a 3-point lead here in game number 1.
Oh, little lazy with the footwork there and the body. Standing upright, feet were still moving. And, you know, Frazier and Black are the type of team where you can't give them too many free points, right? You have to play clean, you have to play tight. And right here, we've seen, you know, the last 3 points kind of just be a little lackadaisical for Rane and Howells.
Lackadaisical is not a characteristic that you associate with Millie Rane and Will Howells very often. If you talk to Howells about his game, he calls himself meticulous in the way that he prepares both on and off the court. So it's not often you see him become that too loose, too free type of player. How do Rane and Howells draw it back here coming out of this timeout?
We call the timeout first, right? Regroup, and it's come back in. Okay, fresh slate. We use that timeout. We come back in. We're fresh. We're easy. Let's kind of rein everything back in.
Pun intended.
Yeah, right there. Let's rein everything back in here and kind of regroup and get back to what got us here. That was slow, easy, patience. Wait for the right opportunity.
Better ball there from Howells to earn the side out.
Yeah, nice two-hand backhand with good angle.
1-5-1.
Oh, he rushed the backhand there. Excellent job just getting to the ball off the net court. I mean, that thing jumped up 3 feet. It's a hard adjustment.
Nice combination, and it starts with the lob from Millie Rane.
Millie Rane going back to the lob over the left shoulder of the right side player. She had success with it in the quarterfinals against Byron Johnson. We see a switch here.
And that's Howells just trying to get everything back on one right there and pulling the trigger from the top of his shoes instead of being a little more patient right there.
When you can create as much topspin as Will Howells can, it's a little bit more inviting to try and pull the trigger there.
That's
Ooh,
nice.
little Ernie.
Nice Ernie there from Will Howells on a good read.
Well, so the reason why we saw the change from Black and Frazier was because Howells was going straight down the line at Tyra Black. Now they put her on the left just to give her a little bit more reaction time if Howells decides to attack her. But in that sense, now she can attack Millie Rane as well.
Black misses the third. It was a 3-point run for Howells and Rane.
You
could see that coming.
She got him again. She knew exactly
she followed
where to go.
the slide as well. Frazier tried to slide a little bit. She follows the slide, goes right. She was aiming center mass, and even if Frazier slides there, still has him tied up.
Oh, you see Tyra Black go away from the two-hander right there and create so much whip on this backhand, almost half overhead right there. Beautifully done by Tyra Black to get just a little more on that.
Frazier getting too big at the kitchen line. That is something we did not see from him in the quarterfinal.
No, just trying to do a little bit too much there, but I'm surprised Will Howells didn't move and take that ball in the middle. It floated through the middle of the court. Kind of got away with one with the miss there from Frazier. Excuse me.
Rane puts it away at the feet.
Controlling it, pushing Tyra Black around the court, bringing her in, pushing her out wide, isolates Dylan Frazier, gets the ball popped up. Textbook from Millie Rane.
Up into the lighting above the court. Another point for Rane and Howells as they have taken a 7-5 lead.
Get a timeout right here.
A timeout coming as Black and Frazier have seen enough. They find themselves trailing by 3. And coming out of that timeout, Rane and Howells have been able to really capitalize and swing the momentum in their favor.
All right, and what we've talked about is talking about third shots. And Chad, you and I talk about it all the time. Watch this aggressive third shot. Right there. That sets everything up. Are they getting into the kitchen line, right? They may not win that point on that, but that aggressive third shot drop is setting things up. And Chad and I, you and I hit on that all the time where you want to be aggressive rather than passive. and that sets everything up when you're aggressive. Dylan Frazier did a great job of resetting that in the middle of that, but if you can be aggressive on your third, and what we talk about is more of a, it's not a drive, it's not a drop, it's a aggressive drop.
Yeah, it's committing to the drop and accelerating through contact that puts a ball that's going to either bounce or penetrate through the kitchen. Frazier can't do that much with it.
Right on cue. That was another one right there. It was an aggressive drop again at the feet, causing a little bit of pressure.
Couldn't come up with the drop there off of the big backhand side out. But Howells and Rane have worked themselves into a 4-point lead. The thing I like most about Millie Rane's lobs is they're not overwhelmingly deep in the court, but they're just deep enough to cause her opponents to be off balance.
Well, and that's what you want, where you want it over the head, and you want them to try to take that ball out of the air rather than let it bounce. If Black lets that lob bounce because it's a little bit more aggressive offensive lob, that ball is going to hit and keep going through the court. It's not going to stop.
Feels like almost a bait ball.
Yep.
That's good return right there from Dylan Frazier, pushing Millie Rane all the way back behind the baseline, getting her on her heels.
And an important return after Rane and Howells forced a quick side out.
Oh, that's
two great
dirty
balls there from Frazier and Black. That angle.
That's touch right there from Tyra Black. Watch it.
She made it look easy. It's
No,
not.
but she keeps the arm straight and just controls the movement with it. Doesn't use any wrist. Look out, cameraman. Holy cow.
I do appreciate that he's shielding us a little bit because I want none of that Will Howells overhead.
Coming right at you here.
Well, Frazier and Black finally broke an 8-0 run from Rane and Howells.
Still finding themselves trailing by 3.
Oh, and
Black missed it.
yeah, Tyra Black trying to go back on that right hip of Millie Rane, but earlier she didn't overhit it. There, she's reaching too far,
yeah, exactly.
and she overhits it.
Nice placement there from Black to go off the right hip of Howells.
Millie Rane needed to put a little bit more on that attack. She kind of fed 2 balls right there, and unfortunately Will Howells paid the price for it.
A missed third from Rane, another side out.
And this is where you don't want to get with Tyra Black and Dylan Frazier, is letting them back in this right here, giving them opportunities to catch up here.
So
Backhand flick winner.
But that's what I'm talking about with that lob. Okay, so it either takes the guy away from the controlling part of the court, where Frazier goes back and gets this one. Now he's out of position.
Neck cord into the body. Do you like Frazier, though, taking it with the forehand instead of Black trying to go backhand?
Yes, if he can get a good swing on it. Oh, right in the corner.
Oh!
Rane lost it.
that's how it ends. On that one right there. Holy cow.
Wow.
Back-to-back lobs.
Perfect lob here. Lands right in the corner. Rane's going back. Loses it. Somehow Howells gets there.
Well, this is the important part for Howells and Rane. They've had 2 service opportunities without scoring a point. Oh, it sat on the cord and fell back in, and it gives Howells and Rane game point.
That's a tough ball for Frazier to come across and get because he was full extension, arm locked.
Full extension, try to reset from there and bring back with angle.
Yep. That's
another
ambitious.
Low ball. Yep.
Well, unless he drops the paddle head way underneath, which he didn't, came in a little bit flat. We've seen him do that in his singles game. That one just flattens out on him.
Tyra Black, it was a good decision about 4 shots ago. It looked like she wanted to lean in and take the ball out of the air. She didn't. Set her feet back up, waited for the right ball. Nice job.
7-10-1.
Howells and Rane do get 1, but Frazier and Black back on serve. Oh, Rane got the combination she wanted and missed it.
Yeah, too big on that last forehand, but I like how invested you are in the points there, Dorian. You lunged forward to get that ball that dribbled over the net as well.
Changed her mind. It looked like Rane was going to attack right away, and then she decided to roll that, and it was already too low. And all of a sudden, here comes Black and Frazier down by 1.
Yeah, you can sense the momentum shift, the tempo shift in the way of Black and Frazier right now. So it's a good time out for Rane and Howells, but Rane and Howells all of a sudden they got flat.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
4-1 run for Black and Frazier. It feels almost like Rane and Howells are playing not to miss and not to lose.
Right, you're playing not to lose instead of playing to win.
Yeah, playing on their heels right now, haven't attacked really anything, right, and put any pressure on balls that typically they will attack and put pressure on, but nothing.
As a player, how hard is it to ramp that aggressiveness back up on game point?
Well, now it's tough, right? Because now all of a sudden it's a 1-point game. You had a lead where you can be a little more free. Now it's 10-9. Now all of a sudden in your head, like, I don't want to make a mistake. And that's hard to change that mentality when it's 10-9 now.
That's the interesting part of the psychology of the sport. You have the room to be aggressive, and typically you see players not be. And this is what happens. The door open for the 4 seeds. More aggressive take from Howells, but it goes long. We are tied at 10.
I mean, it was an excellent job of Rane and Howells to keep themselves in that point, and they had an opportunity. Howells just tried to do a little too much with that last forehand.
Wow. And Tyra Black sets this up.
They call it out, or they call it in?
That was in.
It was in.
Once she comes in and she levels out this forehand block.
And it brings up game point now for Black and Frazier, 11-10-1. Nice ball there from Rane.
Yeah, good spot. Jamming up Dylan Frazier just enough that he hits it off the frame.
Game point number 2. Black and Frazier fight off 2 game points. They capitalize on their second as they come back to take game 1 at 12-10 over Millie Rane and Will Howells. The 8 seed will try and regroup when we come back here on Championship Court at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
The Pro XR Pickleball Paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Need to sell tickets for an event? From Sports Illustrated's official ticketing platform, introducing Box Office. Manage ticketing for sports, festivals, fundraisers, and more, paid or free. And we go beyond the barcode. Introducing Super Ticket. Super Tickets are secured by blockchain technology and transform into exclusive digital content, promotions, and rewards between the event and guests. Cheaper, better, simpler, more secure. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Partner with us for your next event.
The APP is sponsored by AARP, helping your health and happiness live as long as you do. USA Pickleball, official sanctioning body of the APP Tour. And Franklin X40, the official ball of the APP Tour. Howells and Rane led by as many as 4 in that first game. They will try and reset here in game number 2 after Tyra Black and Dylan Frazier came back to take it 12-10. And they take the first point.
Well, and that's a heat test right there as Tyra Black just comes out swinging right at Will Howells. And Dylan Frazier handles it in the middle on the counter.
Well, like that too. And this is going to be the tempo for the next, if not the whole of this match, but at least the next 7 or 8 points.
It feels like
until Howells and Rane can slow them down and make them stop.
The body language going back to get that ball spoke volumes.
Oh. Dylan Frazier moved to the spot before Millie Rane even hit it there. But again, it's the confidence of him having Tyra Black in the middle right there, knowing if she pulls the trigger in the middle, she's there.
3 straight points for Black and Frazier to open up game number 2.
We saw that combo in game 1. The attack cross court from Tyra Black creates the pop-up down the line.
And going back to that timeout that Black and Frazier took, trailing 5-9-2 as Howells and Rane take a timeout here. Black and Frazier are on a 16-1 run.
That's just incredible. That's playing clean right there. But Chad, you talked about the speed up cross court. Typically, it's something you want to shy away from a lot of times, but it's something also that if you're a team and you know, Tyra Black, Dylan Frazier knows she's going to speed up to that spot. So what does Dylan do? He's ready for it. He's prepped for it. If you don't play with a partner very often, or your new partnership and your partner speeding up cross court and you don't know it and are expecting it, you're in trouble and it's not a bad combo. In this sense, Dylan Frazier sitting on the cross court speed up, ready for the counter and the put away.
Well, and I'm going to take it one step further as well. Okay, in mixed doubles, more common for the woman to speed up cross court at the woman, and it gets the guy's hands involved. If the guy speeds up cross court at the other guy, he gets his partner destroyed.
Yep.
Out of the timeout, Frazier makes the forehand error. Just wide. Second server.
Dylan Frazier has made the adjustment on the Millie Rane speed-ups. She got him 5 or 6 times in game 1. Now he's clearing the body. He's reading the paddle, reading the spots that she's going.
Howells taking over the kitchen line to get on the board.
Well, it took everything he had right there. 3 speed-ups to finally put a ball away at the left foot of Dylan Frazier for them to get on the board.
Oh, he missed it.
Sitter just tried to rush it on the movement there, tried to slap it down, but got on top of it too much, slapped it right in the top of the net.
As Howells makes a mistake on the return, how much of this is mental coming off of that game 1 where they had game point and dropped it?
99.9%.
What was it, 90% of the game's mental, the other half is physical?
Yeah, okay,
Yogi Berra. Right? But again,
Smart
too,
man.
we talked about it off camera. How quick could this second game go if you're Rane and Howells? You could see this game, we said it before, going 11-2, 11-3 because you had that lead and now all of a sudden you're feeling pressure.
Right now, Rane and Howells not able to find the court. They are down by 6.
Getting away real quick from them.
And Black and Frazier now within 4 points of Championship Sunday.
The tempo continues. They're going to stay aggressive. They are going to put the pressure on. They being Black and Frazier. They're going to keep putting that pressure, applying that pressure, the pace, the speed, the tempo, unless Rane and Howells can slow them down. They're going to have to junk up some of these returns, add some spin, keep that ball lower.
It was there for Frazier. He just didn't get enough wrist and roll on that last one. Just hit it a little flat and it goes long, but yeah, it was a great setup.
And he's not even fazed by the miss right there because he knows that the setup was there. He had the right setup. Just needs to adjust the finish. Oh, you got it.
Wow.
Oh, he was there for that one too. Great hands there from Dylan Frazier, but Will Howells finally able to put it away, like Dorian was about to say.
Howells able to stem the tide, but he and Millie Rane
she
trail
used larger
1-8-1.
words than you were going to use.
Yeah, way larger.
Second server.
It's an excellent roll there from Frazier as well. And He knows he's going back cross court. Very easy to try to rush it to get back into the position down the line, but he executes first.
Little cut on the serve there from Black. Rane can't make the pickup. Another timeout as the lead has swelled to 8, and Black and Frazier smell blood in the water. This has been their game coming out of game number 1.
Yeah, I mean, you had Rane and Howells. They had 2 opportunities to end game 1. Don't do it at 10-7. Then you lose 12-10, go on a 5-0 run to end it, or a 0-5 run, you lose. And now you come out very, very flat in game number 2. It's just tough to overcome, especially when you had points on your paddle in game 1 to end it.
Only a 2-minute break between games, so not a lot of time to mentally reset coming off of a tough loss in game number 1. And they are going to need to make some magic happen if they want a chance to move into Championship Sunday, as Black and Frazier on serve at 9-1-1 here in our first of 2 semifinals. Missed return brings up match point. 10-1-1. Frazier and Black outlast Howells and Rane in game number 1 and run away to a 11-1 victory in game number 2. They are our first team into Championship Sunday. We will hear from Tyra Black and Dylan Frazier when we come back here at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.
When I have pain from arthritis, I grab BioFreeze. Unlike Voltaren, BioFreeze provides fast-acting relief. I can apply it to more areas of my body, and it's NSAID-free. Cool the pain, so I can get back on the court.
We never just see the numbers. We see the people.
When I first started the company, I was really excited to empower people of all abilities. You've made something that people find invaluable. It fuels you to keep making a better impact with your business.
I don't have to think about the pathway to the ocean. I just know that I'm going to be able to surf again.
That's why we're here, to help make it happen. JP Morgan Chase.
The APP is sponsored by Chase. Fulfill, we swear it's a protein bar. And PowerPlate, official warm-up and recovery partner of the APP Tour.
It's an 18-2 run for the 4 seeds, Dylan Frazier and Tyra Black, to close this one out. They're the first into Championship Sunday in mixed doubles, taking out Will Howells and Millie Rane. The hands, the power, the tempo from Frazier were the deciding factor. And we're going to have them courtside with Dominic Catalano for our Franklin post-match interview.
All right, Tyra, I'll start with you. You guys are down 10-7 in game 1. They have 2 game points. What are you guys thinking? What changed the momentum in that first game?
I just thought we had to lock in where we were. They made a little run, and I was like, if we just keep fighting and keep going. I thought we could still win the game, and we did, thankfully. And then the second game, I think we just kind of ran with it and had the momentum.
And then, Dylan, it looked like Millie early on had your number down that line. You guys practice a lot together. She knows if you have any weakness, she knows about it. What was the adjustment you made? Because it seemed like you closed that off at the end of game one and into game two.
Yeah, I was asking myself that, like, because I played Millie so much, and it's like, I know it's coming. I don't know. It was weird. But she was getting on me early in the game, so I had to adjust a little bit. Just saw it a few more times, and that was helpful. But yeah, those are two good players. We practice a lot with them, and SoFlo, so it's good to play them in a tournament, or fun anyway. Let's go.
All right, well, congratulations, you guys. Moving on to Championship Sunday. We'll take a break. One more semifinal here on Championship Court at the Chase APP Miami Pickleball Open.